ฮัลโหลฮัลโหลหึไม่ถูกเดี๋ยวฮัลโหลได้ยินเสียงอาจารย์ไหมเอ่ยฮัลโหลฮัลโหลใครได้ยินตอบด้วย
ได้ยินค่ะ
เราจะไม่เห็นหน้าเนอะแปลกจังเลยก็ไม่ได้ปิดอะไรเอ๊ะแปลกมากเออทำไมไม่เห็นหน้าเออกล้องเปิดนะครับเพราะว่าอันนี้ใช้ไมค์จากกล้องเนี่ยอันนี้เป็นไมค์จากกล้องเลยครับก็เลยงงอยู่ว่ากล้องมันเป็นอะไรสลับไปทีนี้แปลกมากไม่เกี่ยวผมงงเนี่ยผมงงอยู่แล้วทำไมมันไม่ได้ ไม่เป็นไรงั้นก็อาจารย์สอนเลยครับไม่เห็นหน้าแล้วกันงงเหมือนกัน
สวัสดีครับทุกคนครับ
กลับไปอุ้ยแป๊บนึงนะครับสักครู่ลองออกไป
เผื่อมันนั่นใช่ไหม
ใช่ไม่ได้อะไรครับพี่ฮัลโหลอะไรหรือเปล่าเดี๋ยวก็ได้กลับพอดีกล้องมันไม่เห็นในห้องมันมาก
ทดสอบครับทดสอบได้ยินเสียงอาจารย์พลัมไหมครับอาจารย์พลัมมาแล้ว Good morning ลองทดสอบสิใจใครเนี่ยใจลี่ Can you hear me properly เจ๊ยบใจ
สวัสดีค่ะอาจารย์
Very good some technical problems I cannot use my cameras but anyway we can proceed what we expected and happy Songkran Day everyone uh, allow me to recap from previous sessions we talk about three dimensions one is politics another is socials last but not least is about culture these three elements can help and boost tourist destination. And I would like to refer to our uh, previous sessions before the ending. We have couple of slides didn't finish. I just recap some of them. Starting from a special event. Special events are the phenomena arising from those non-routine occasions. So the keyword for special event is not ordinary event, but it's about non-routine occasions, which can be categorized as from leisure, cultural, personal, or organizational objectives, apart from normal activities, daily life, like sport competitions, Olympic exhibition, product launch. So this is the definition of a special event. And special events have become a key element in the tourism development strategies from many regions. They can increase number and can turn village to city, can turn city to become the regional hub. So you can take Australia and examples that host many special events as listed as important strategic area in the most state and territory tourist plan. The Olympics usually provide a boost to tourism as well, not from ordinary events. The figure shows how busy tourism and shopping area have been increased tremendously in numbers of during the games. So this is a kind of last slide. I don't have time. And at the end of previous sessions, as mentioned, we talk about the roles of government in tourism and destination planning. We can divide in three categories, starting from regulatories. So we can look government as a regulator, and they play a very important role as facilitator, and last but not least, as a promoter. So this is a three. Yes, thank you. Just say hi to Dr. Brin. Okay, so just bear in your mind the role of government can be divided briefly in three main roles. First, as a regulator, second, as facilitator, and last but not least, the promoter. Okay, so the government roles have to turn their initiate plan to a national policy plan to propel the tourism of their countries. So as a regulator, the government should provide suitable legislation and regulation to minimize the negative impact of tourism and to capitalize on the opportunities offered by this industry.
Highlighter to make your makeup look more expensive and elegant like these. Also, this makeup is going to
Pardon? Please say again. Please say again. เสียงเวลานักเรียนตอบมามันก้องก้องก้องก้องอาจจะ Can you repeat your questions again or your comment? Very kind of you. Or you can leave in the chat box because we're gonna move to the next slide. Before we starting from the third times, we have been start the destination analysis. So take Australia as a very good example for they organize and they appoint State Tourism Organization, stand for STO. They try to support and facilitate and promote the local area of Australia. They allocate 235 million Australian dollars to boost the growth of the tourism industry. So just a recap from our previous sessions, two main topics I mentioned. If someone didn't have a chance to get it on time, first is special event, and the second one is about the roles of government. So we now move to the next chapter. What we are learning today is learn how to analyze the market and competitive environment, which is very important indeed. Anyone can raise your hand and can give your comment. I will try to be interactive. Even we are in the online mode, however, but I'm still prefer to be on site. But see you next time. This time it's online mode because we are in during Songkran holiday break. So some of you might be traveling from one place to another. So don't forget to take extra precautions and try to look from the theory from the couple of sessions you study with me, because you are moving to one place to your destination. So when you're back, I will ask your comment during your Songkran break. What do you get the experience, impressions from your destination during Songkran? So try to look in all perspective I share in terms of destination. First, features and secondary features. Oh, sorry, primary features and secondary features, what they provide while you're traveling to your destination. No matter you are traveling domestically or internationally, please take extra observation and share with your friends when you come back. Please, this is my request during your time to spend with your family. But for someone with whom didn't have a plan and stay in Bangkok and the other areas, please stay wet. Of course, we are celebrating Songkran or Splash Festival. This is another good examples for Thailand as well. They try to promote the festival through under the new government. You see the roles of Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism and Sport. They try to promote 21 Songkran combo altogether. But however, we didn't see much the way that people get involved, apart from a very good PR. But some of Chinese tourists has put their complaint to the social media that they book the ticket, they fly from their countries, and they didn't see much people play Songkran in 21 days. But particularly in this week, you will see a lot of people play Songkran together with foreigners. The second things you're gonna learn from these sessions, you have to analyze destination resource and undertake tourism research. But how do you make research on your project? You have to set the goal. You have to think carefully about your stakeholders, internal and external stakeholders. But however, it's not just the way you proceed. We're gonna learn a new technique from SWOT analysis and PEST analysis. I will show you the details, what stand for SWOT and PEST analysis. Last but not least, at the end of today, you will learn the factors that affect destination choice cost. So let's start. We have now 16 participants, increasing now 17. Just want to say hi to everyone. Bell, Bonus, Fame, Fretchy, Gong, Ja, Jai Jai, Lee. Sorry if I misspelling and pronounce incorrectly. Kun Kanita, คุณกฤษณุ sorry Michelle hello Milk hi นาโดนนภาจริน sorry T Party ธีรพจน์ VV VV oh VV how are you so just drop to say hi I just want to say in Thai สวัสดีแก๊งจตุรเทพยังอยู่ไหมในกลุ่มนี้ Hello hello you remember your name จตุรเทพ any one of you how about sponsor นี่สปอนเซอร์มาเรียนไหมครับจำโจทย์ได้ไหมคราวที่แล้ว a big examples about how to organize a Taylor Swift in เขาใหญ่ oh nobody raise hand and raise their voice how about the government ทีม government อยู่ไหมครับ regulators any one of you oh nobody give the feedback I hope you didn't just turn on your device and you move away it's not good at all because this session will be very important and it's good for you if you attend carefully and diligently so you can use information for your assignment it's coming soon yes how about ท่านบุญยังอยู่ไหมครับท่านบุญยังมาไหมท่านบุญยัง sorry I randomly call your name no at all I don't know why anyone can say hi to me speak it out hello
Hello.
oh wow 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 คุณธีรพจน์ thank you very much indeed for your response okay let's start we are moving ourselves more than halfway stay together this is the third sessions okay good okay so first and foremost when you want to analyze something you have to think carefully what's your criteria what your tools what your tactics and I think we're gonna learn today
teacher
ครับคุณการนิษฐาครับ
ธนพรมาค่ะ
good very good
ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ
thank you I think Kun Nails is gonna check your attendance please with the help of should I think I have to take the shot thank you now it's 19 participants I will stay on and I will check your attendance within 15 minutes I will start from now so just stay tuned and I think Kun Nails my assistant will check your attendance as well from here anyways if you cannot if you don't have a chance to do please follow up with your friends okay so how to analyze the market that's very important I will show you how to this is so recap again in previous sessions you know the lesson the social cultural and political dimension of destination analysis were discussed but this lesson and this chapter we focus how to analyze the market by using tools and tactics so-called SWOT and PEST etc and another things to learn this is to gather and analyze data related with tourist research will be discussed as part of this lesson. The latter part of this lesson is focused on factors that affect the choice of destination. So you have to know first, when we talk about marketing is the one who use money. They have budget, they try to promote brand awareness. This is a normal definitions. But from Philip Kotler, they give us the definition of marketing in a very good way. They state that social and managerial process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want to go through, creating, offering, and exchange product of values with another. You see the values word highlight over here. So branding is I think that sometimes we call intangible things because you want to create values, but in a way you cannot see it. But if you don't have values, you lose credibility. The product has not reached a good awareness. Nobody buy it at all. In terms of tourist destination as well, when you want to manage, want to boost, want to increase the number of tourists visiting the area that you want to promote, you have to know about the marketing support. So in our destination analysis, when talk about destination marketing, we have to think about tools and facilitators to achieve the goals. So we need a good strategies, not just a nice word in written, but we need action as well. So they will bring us ultimately to the goals which we need and we want from our stakeholder. Next slide. We talk about one of examples in Victoria in Australia, not New Zealand. I have to say that tourism in Victoria special district is the state government authority responsible for developing and marketing Victoria as a premium tourist destination for Australian and international traveler. So you see the example I mentioned here is because they put out a good statement from the very beginning. So all the strategy is coming from a nice quote, nice catchword, or starting point. So as a Victoria in Australia mentioned, they want, I have to say, they want to be a premium tourist destination. So you see the premium is the keyword from their missions. It's not ordinary, the cheap, or the mass tourist destination for Australian and international travelers. So move to another competitors from Australia is in New Zealand. They try to promote very much in marketing through agency. So especially they very good in beach. So they want to promote destination as a New Zealand for the beach, for the food, for the, as you know about the shooting locations of Lord of the Ring has been located in New Zealand as well. So this is a part of turn themselves to tourist attraction and become tourist destination at the end. Yes. So let me check. I have to move this bar from, okay. Of course, in the verse of everything, you have competitors. But when we talk about the strategies, we need to put in our good terms about what we have in our pockets. So we have to draft the strategies relating with our competitors by highlight this word about competitive advantage, how to compete with others. Yes. So comparing like Australia and New Zealand, they are located in the same continent, but how New Zealand smaller than Australia try to compete. So it's about the strategy. Sometimes New Zealand, they try to promote they are very good choice for studying abroad in terms of standard of living, safety measures, and university standard as well. So I think for very good marketing for New Zealand, they do very much in the past decade in Thailand. A lot of students and parents choose Thailand as destination for studying their master degree or bachelor degrees. Beautiful sceneries, not beaches like London or Australia. So this is a kind of competitive advantage when you look from your perspective and comparing with the other. So this is the definitions. So we are studying about how to marketing your destination. First and foremost, we need a tools. And before we have a tools, think about your competitors by creating your own competitive advantage. Know yourself, know competitors, you're gonna win in every battles. I think เคยได้ยินใช่ไหมครับว่าลบ100 ครั้ง รู้เขารู้เรา รบ100 ครั้ง ชนะ100 ครั้งนะครับโอเคโอเค so how to win your goals I think you have to think carefully when we talk about competitive advantage so we have to be better in very easiest term or to be more superior than the other but how to develop yourself from starting point to become the better point and become the excellent point comparing with your potential competitors and at the end of the day when you follow every step carefully you can turn your destination to be the best destination the must-see, the must-go destination, and you will get the potential visitors from your strategies. Anyone heard and knows about SWOT analysis? It stands for strange for S, weakness for W, O for opportunities, and T for threat. In terms of W and T, it stands for harmful part. But in terms of strange and opportunities, they are sitting the opposite side in the helpful part. So before we have a good plan for our marketing strategy for our good destination, think about this word because it helps you to look more care and carefully in how to prepare yourself, strategize your idea before moving forward for the branding your destination. Let me put some examples. Look about the China, the dragons of Asia. China is Australia's most valuable inbound tourism market and become Australia's second largest inbound business event market. So when we see the opportunities from this, Australian government try very much to draw attention to their marketing to get Chinese tourists and especially inbound, and they become successful when the China inbound market can contribute 3.62 billion Australian dollar to Australian economies in 2010. But you see, by having good strategies from Australian government, particularly in China inbound market, they can increase triples. According to 2020, the market has been potential contribute 6 billion Australian dollars annually. But how Australia can become the China destination. So tourism Australia have increased the direct marketing effort to China. This is the first thing. And doubling the marketing budget for China in 2011-2012. And start a new commitment by continuing the pouring this budget to 2012 and 2013. So this is the part of SWOT analysis when you look opportunities and how you strengthen your good points while you minimize your weakness threats. Any questions? Anything? You just put in the chat box or whatever, or you can talk to me directly by speak out. Let's put in this way. When we talk about SWOT analysis, you have to think carefully what you have in your mind, in your destinations. Let me put this way. Let me call out. Freshie, are you there? Freshie ครับอยู่ไหม Hello.
Yes.
Freshie ในโจทย์เขาใหญ่ที่อาจารย์ให้ไว้ Freshie อยู่กลุ่มไหนครับ
กลุ่มหมู่บ้านค่ะ
เป็นอะไรนะครับ
เป็นชาวบ้านค่ะ
ชาวบ้านโอเคชาวบ้านครับ you are villagers just representing หมูสีเขาใหญ่ district what your strongest point in เขาใหญ่ in your terms as the villagersมีข้อดีอะไรบ้างที่เขาใหญ่ในฐานะเราเป็นชาวบ้านบอกให้ประชาชนรัฐบาลหรือว่านักลงทุนฟังหน่อยใช่ไหมเขาใหญ่มีอะไรดีเอาง่ายๆอ่ะเขาใหญ่มีอะไรดีถ้าเคยไปนะลองดู
wide area
wildlife you mean wildlife
ค่ะ
oh good and what else
big space
okay thank you Freshie thank you for your participation I try to wake everyone up even they are already here but thank you anyway when you look in villagers perspective in Khao Yai you have been named by UNESCO as you have World Heritage Sites you have Dong Phaya Yen you have been award from UNESCO you have wildlife you had mountainous area you have a good restaurant there we'll talk about in secondary features but in terms of weakness the traffic the pricing wise it can be the weakest point right the strength point when talking about analysis you have a lot of hotels in Khao Yai area 5-star 6-star 3-star 2-star this is a good point so we talk about SWOT analysis we have a tools called 6A look at your destination or your potential destination during Songkran like you are moving from Thailand to Japan perhaps okay think about 6A the first about amenities the second is about access the third is about attractions the fourth one is about activities The fifth one is about accommodations. And the sixth one is about ancillary service. I will go through one by one from this. Access. There's various type of how to go there, about transportation-wise, infrastructure, and how to go easy than the other destination when compare. So for example, if you have direct flight from here to Japan, it's better than you have two weeks once from here to Maldives, perhaps, if I compare with the competitors. So the more frequent flight help a lot to boost how to access the destination and can bring this destination become more popular. เหมือนแบบถ้ามีเที่ยวบินเยอะหน่อยการเดินทางง่ายหน่อยนะครับ access ก็คือการเข้าถึงจุดพื้นที่ที่เป็น destination so that's why they use access to be the one of the criteria to get the competitive advantage. The second, look about attractions. How to become a good attractions? We have to think about a couple of lessons we study. Is a man-made attractions or is a already there attractions like Stonehenge is already there and people visit there because they want to see Stonehenge. You still remember CN Towers in Toronto? People queue up and want to go there to see the panoramic views of the lake. That's part of the thing. Look into the Paris, why people queue up to get into Versailles Palace, why people go to and queue up to see the Arch de Triomphe. But anyway, attractions can be like a shopping destination. To go to Paris, is go to Japan. You want to buy something, souvenirs, the gifts in return to give to your loved one, your family. So attraction is another part of 6A strategies when looking for competitive advantage. So as mentioned with Khao Yai, back to our good examples. How many hotels in Khao Yai? Oh, a lot. I cannot rename the whole of them, the bunch of them. Are there any apartment? Yes, they have, because many people work there. So they didn't stay in hotel at all time. Sometimes they stay in apartments or villas. But Khao Yai still have the disadvantage point or weakness in terms of W weakness and threat, because not so many foreigners go there, but become the destination for Thai people. The billionaires, they have second home in Khao Yai. So where do tourists go? Perhaps in Pattaya or Hua Hin, Samui, instead of Khao Yai. So Khao Yai is still good, but they have room opportunities to promote as to become the tourist destination. Sorry, I just sip a coffee. You don't see me. Don't be surprised. The camera is not working properly, so I have been forced to turn it off. But if you still hear my voice and my intention and my passion is still okay. So guest house is another story, not just hotel, because we can categorize the tourists in many dimensions, like they are individuals tourists, travelers, they are families members, they are managed tours through the guides buying a package as mentioned. So if you have variety of choice of their accommodation is very good for them to go and choose, not just hotel. So farmhouse is another story when you book from Airbnb, when you go to Australia, New Zealand, you rent a car, you drive by your own, and you can enjoy the sceneries there by staying in farmhouse. Campsite is another story. Another thing, motels is maybe 2-star, not 3-star, 5-star like hotels. And hostel is maybe 1-star and managed by private, not by hotel chains. So move to another A is called activity. What you want to do in destination. So as a host, we offering a variety of activities, not just let the tourists stay there in their rooms, but we have a chance to do much more than the other. If we didn't do much more, I think it will become the threat why the other competitors do more than us. So part of the planning, not just look at your advantage point, but also look at to the activity offering to the tourists and the people. Just to share, the competitions can be reduced from the global market to tourism destinations specializing on the same segment. Let's put in this way, it's become popular for ecotourism. Not when you look back in 10 years ago, nobody know about much the green tourisms, the ecotourism. What did they do during their time in ecotourism? น้องๆเคยได้ยินคำว่าอาบป่าไหมครับอาบป่า We know about อาบแดด sun bathing. อาบป่า is in Krabi or in closed area. I have been there once with the Tourism Authority of Thailand. They invite the influencer around the world, stay there 3 days and 2 nights. One of the APA programs, they will let the foreigners and media พายคายักเข้าไปในอาจจะไปในป่ากงกางนะครับ while you are enjoying the tranquilities and quality of times you hear the voice of the forest the birds sing oh, you see the birds sing now close your eye and try to imagine you are in a forest while you are kayaking I think this is good for the bird watchers as well. So when you lock yourself, you turn off your mobile phones, you have a good activities like this. I think it's a good things that not other destination can offer. So just think the activities. Kayaking is one way in other areas like Laguna or the hotels in Phuket, Laguna Beach. But anyway, if you add on the kayaking area in the forest, Kong Kang, you will see something different and become the destination and become talk of the town and word of mouth when they are spreading the news and take their pictures, selfieing that themselves and they can post in their social media. So this is the kind of activities when the people like and how to put their beyond their expectation. This is one of good strategies. Good. Talk about the amenities. You might recognize this word, hotel amenities. When you go to the hotels, you get toilet kits. You have how to stay in a room. You have toothbrush. You have whatever หมวกคลุมอาบน้ำ whatever. This is amenities. But in terms of tourist plan or strategy, it's not a small thing. We talk about how to facilitate the tours like you are organizing the concert. If you have planned good things about bringing the famous singers, but in a way you didn't plan for the mobile toilet enough. There will be a long queues, especially for the women. They have to stay long queue. I remember when I sent my daughter off at the Blackpink concert in สนามกีฬาหัวหมาก you see there are very bad plannings, not much mobile toilet. So in terms of men, they go and finish their business quickly. But in terms of women, a long queue has been passed to my experience, I think more than 100 meters. And the queue is take times. So when you plan your destination, think about amenities, think beyond, think in terms of if you are tourists, not just organizer or the host. The signage, the thing when sample when you open the new department store, you will have not so many signage. When you walk, you have to ask the security guard, and sometimes they are news. They are from our neighboring countries, and they didn't plan to answer the questions properly. So as a host, if you provide more signage and proper one, it will help the tourists and the customer to go their destination easily and quickly. No blockage. In some particular area like in Japan, nearby the hotels, nearby the airport, they have an outlet. This will help and draw a lot of people, not just stay in their rooms or stay in the airport shopping. But outlet will be a good opportunity and examples. When you have very good outlet, it will draw a lot of tourists, stay overnight, buy and shoppings and do tax refund. Good restaurant, information center, that is typical things when you looking for some help when you are traveling abroad and the place that you call unknown destination. And how to be very precautious. If you have good emergency services to help tourists, it will become very professional when the people come together in large number. And when something wrong, they can be very อุ่นใจนะครับ when seeing the ambulance parking around there and the rescue team scattering around the area of the event, first aid. But in terms of IT solution, sometimes you didn't prepare much. The blockage between the signals and can become the threat and the weakness point when you talk about analysis. So you have to add more รถส่งสัญญาณนะครับ mobile satellite when we have very good when we have a congested area and million of people come into the square on national days or on counting downs or whatever. This is the so-called amenities. So before we have some break, I need some break as well. We talk about the last A, ancillary service. Examples are hair hides, catering companies. When you want to organize something, you need catering companies. If you have professional one, it's very good ancillary service. Entertainment area like bar, nightclubs, casino. Is it add-on items? Can create strange and opportunities and reduce and minimize the weakness and threat of your competitive advantage. Any questions before we take some break? The last slide from this the first part of sessions. SWOT stand for strange, S, looking for opportunities. Stand for O, move back to our weakness and harmful sections, your limitations. Think about the threat. So in a group, next time when we come back to the class at Paul Yotin Place, think about SWOT analysis about my home assignment, how to organize a Taylor Swift concert in Khao Yai. In every groups, for example, if you are villagers, think about your strengths. Think about your opportunities if Taylor Swift come to the area. Think about the weakness, what you don't have. Roadblock, traffic jams, not so many hotels can accommodate 1 million people at the same time. About the threat, criminals, narcotic drugs, or whatever coming during the time of the event. So let's think about SWOT analysis in your groups, and we will come back next week. We can discuss later. So this is the first round of the online session on destination analysis with Ajahn Plum. Please come back at 11 sharp. I will leave this screen opened while counting the participant. We have 17 participants minus me, so we have 16 participants to join. We'll see you in 15 minutes break. Please come back on 11. Welcome back, everyone. Okay. From the last slide, we talk about SWOT analysis. Talk about strengths. We talk about opportunities. We talk about weakness. We talk about threats. So when you are taking destination as the starting point, before you have a good competitive advantage and marketing strategies, we recommend you to look for the tools. We have, in one hand, you have SWOT analysis, and on the other hand, you have PEST analysis. PEST stands for political factors for P, E for economic factors, S for social cultural factors, and T stand for technological factors. PEST analysis is a framework of macro environmental factors used in environmental scanning component of strategic management. It is essential to carry out a PEST analysis of the destinations before beginning of marketing process. So we recommend before have a good marketing strategies, try to get more information from the model so-called PEST analysis. Look into one example, let's say in Khao Yai again, because we have a grand project together. We need to develop, I think, a mission statement whenever we try to promote Khao Yai. Like, for example, the mission of Khao Yai is to enhance economic and environmental well-being of the regions and member through the promotion of tourism in Khao Yai and comprehensive marketing of the decisions. So whenever you highlight the mission statement, whatever you are looking for the good destination, don't forget it should be feasible and has to be motivating and to be distinctive and balance interests of all stakeholders. This is the good examples, and one of the mission statement play very important role. Is the mission statement should bring about in some defined future, usually 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and 50 years. So this is in short, we talk about sustainability when you have a mission statement, whatever you want and whatever you do. Yeah. Again, we are studying these modules about marketing plan, how to create a good marketing plan for your destination, and how to have a good branding strategies. So PEST analysis, as mentioned, have to do before the beginning of marketing process. Let's have a look together. P for political factors. Political views can create and facilitate. If you still recall the important roles of politics and political factors, you need to be a good regulator. You need to be a good facilitators and very good providers as well. So on the top of that, you have to think how to reduce the barriers, how to minimum the pricing. But in terms of strategic planning, if you look yourself, you are premium destination is another story. But you need to benchmark with your competitors when you think about PEST analysis in these factors. Not just think that you would like to define your price by your own interpretations, but you have to think, for example, if you increase the airline fares, but nobody comes. They go to Singapore, they go to Malaysia instead. So political factors need political views to help and promote. Not because you have the power in your hands, but you have to use your power wisely. How to help the tourism stakeholders, operators, hoteliers, and whatever's employees as well. One important thing for Thailand, when we took Thailand as a good example, is about political stabilities. Please notice that if we have uncertainties, like our neighbors by now, you see, in the north, when Korean and the government, they are fighting each other. Nobody want to go to there because it's a war zone. The conflict can create dangerous scenarios. But when you're looking for the country like Laos or Singapore, they have very good political stabilities. No hiccups. Everyone go there. But why Thailand get stuck from time to time? When you see the yellow shirt close the airport, when the red shirt storm themselves into the downtown Bangkok. But you see, when we have reached a certain point that we have uncertainties in our society, nobody comes. No flight, zero flight, no limousine had been used. The hotels become empty. The same situation during the COVID-19 get stuck in Thailand 5 years ago. But how we survive? If we don't have a good strategy and depend very much on local tourism or foreigners, you need a backup plan at all times. Talk about terrorist attack. You can think vividly in 9/11 when the terrorists took controls the commercial airline and hit to the World Trade Center, and the world has not been the same anymore. The security at the airport had become very tight, same as other airport, domestic airport. You see, it affects a lot when you don't have uncertainty. So political views is another story, but to create circumstance and it's good for tourists is another story. So past analysis is a Bible that you can get along and use it properly. In terms of economic factors, but how, if you can think that we can increase the airline ticket price because it haven't been gone up more than 10 years, it's good to go. I didn't say that we get stuck into the pricings. From time to time, we have to think about inflations, deflations. It's good time to raise airfare ticket while the other airlines already gone up their price. So this is economic dimensions. How about financial crisis in 1997? Do you remember? Nobody want to go to Thailand because we are triggered the crisis. Tom Yam Kung crisis. I don't know you heard these terms and word before or not, but Tom Yum crisis is take Thailand into the radar of the world that then trigger the crisis to the Asian region. But no more investor to come. The same, no more tourists to come. Take Asok as a good examples. Asok area is become residential area for Japanese business traveler. When business traveler has gone up the peak, so the restaurant over there, bar, nightclub is happy. The coffee shops, shopping malls are happy. So In terms of pest analysis, everything is interconnected, not just political views, but economic prosperity as well. It can draw a lot of purchasing power from the tourists. When investor already there in Thailand, it can draw more families, family members of their employees, people happy to work to Thailand, and the tourists, they are happy when they see a lot of their local investor settle here in Thailand. เป็นเรื่องของจิตวิทยานะครับถ้าการลงทุนดี คนมาลงทุนเยอะ คนในชาตินั้นก็แนวโน้มก็จะมาเที่ยว เพราะว่าสถานการณ์การเมืองดีสถานการณ์เศรษฐกิจดีนะครับ How about another factors about the social factors ถ้ามันเป็นสังคมปิดไม่รับการเปลี่ยนแปลงนะครับ มันก็จะติดขัดอยู่ในหลายเรื่อง คนก็จะมีแต่ความเกรงว่าเราจะทำอะไรผิดหรือเปล่า Let's think about when you visit Africa. In some tribes, they don't allow the women get into their tribe. In some tribes, they are not welcoming foreigners or strangers. The same, when Thailand opened their society and opened as a tourist destinations, we welcome every nationalities. But however, in terms of political views, some countries we have visa exemptions. You can have visa free when you stay in Thailand 30 days as a tourist. In some countries, you need to apply visa before times at the Thai embassy or Thai consulate before getting to the Thailand. But some countries, they are allowed to do visa on arrivals. So when you are open your cultures, the same. You have to think, you have to open the borders, open and how to try to facilitate immigration policy as well and custom as well. They have been named and known as a land of smile, but in a way, it's a land of crying as well. Sometimes we saw a lot of tragedies. Bad news happened every mornings, but still, hospitality is still our soft power with our smile. But how to develop soft power more sustainable and more abroad? So we have to think carefully. Have you ever heard about digital nomad? During COVID, there's some kind of people, some kind of groups, they move around to destinations. They settle there, they sit in the cozy rooms in hotels a month. They book for a month. They stay in the room, they writing a books. They contact their business counterpart through their Zoom meetings. We call digital nomad. They move around from one country to another. So this is a kind of trend happening after COVID. Social factor is welcome the tourists. We are open-minded. We are open societies. We have a lot of Thailands coming to Thailand and work. So work-life balance is good thing. When you move to Bangkok, you have nightlife, you have good life, you have religious life. Put New Zealand as a good example. When Tourism Authority of New Zealand launch missions to motivate the target market to come and do more and to come back. I have to put this word when they mention come back because it's in opposite with the case study I mentioned ทัวร์จีน ถ้าจำได้ตัวอย่างทัวร์จีนที่บอกว่ามาเมืองไทยแล้วก็8,000 บาทเนาะ 7,900 บาท 1,358 หยวน so that strategy is not talking about to come back but they think about to gain everything at once ตีหัวเข้าบ้านครั้งเดียวจบม้วนเดียวจบ but why New Zealand tourism authorities they put the keyword in their missions how to make the tourists come back Their visions has been reflected from time to time, and by now the travelers know New Zealand as ultimate destination for interactive travelers. Interactive mean you didn't come just one time. You selfie yourself, you post in your social media, and then you plan to come back to another towns of New Zealand. So I think it's very good example when talk about blueprint, how to highlight, how to draw up your mission. So a marketing plan is very comprehensive blueprint before launching yourself and claim yourself as a destination. We talk about the SWOT analysis, and pest analysis is another story and another Bible you have in your mind, in your hand. We cannot deny the roles of digital disruptions. 10 years ago, I have been invited to Hong Kong. I mentioned I download applications. Once I land in Hong Kong International Airport, I met with my personal chauffeurs. They drove Mercedes-Benz, picked me up. They didn't say any words. While traveling to the Hong Kong 5-star hotels, I got message that I can go up to my floor, assigned floor. I can press the whatever password, get into my rooms. The welcome message put on my tables. I refresh myself, get some refreshment and mini bar. And then 10 minutes, I got the notifications that the first function is start in the meeting rooms. Please go down and take dress code, business attire. And when I came down to the meeting rooms, I saw my boss and my friends from around the countries and regional office. We start to sit into the trainings 6 days. And whenever I type down in their applications, my answer will be displayed on the screen where the other people can see at the same times. And at the end of the course, they can monitor me and value and get the score overall that I'm the winners. I'm very proud to be the winners representing my countries when comparing with other competitors. But the reason I share my story in Hong Kong, because the technology has come very fast and disrupt. And I didn't see any people welcome me, greet me, shake hand with me until at the meeting rooms, can you see? But in Thailand still, when you arrive at Suvarnabhumi Airport, you see the people standing by and show your name in A4 size paper. With the greetings, why? Then proceed you the fast lane, help you to get the luggage and say goodbye, bid farewell you, and you get on the limousine. This is still the touching story, and we need not just moving ourselves to disrupt eras. So again, before claiming yourself as a destination, think about 2 strategies I share with you: SWOT analysis and PACE analysis. Any questions? Any comment? Just put into the chat box. I will get it back to you quickly. Okay. You have a good marketing plan, you have a good information, you have Bibles, either SWOT or PEST. You need to develop and make it happen. We call action plan. We have to access what the plan works or not through auditings. You have to develop the new strategies. carry out your strategy from time to time. That's it. So, you know about competitive advantage. Now you have to know about competitive positionings. When you compare yourself with the others, your neighboring countries, you still remember? Look at your SWOT analysis. Look at your PEST models. How we compete with the others. What positioning you are in the market. Are you premium segment or you are mass segment? Give me example. I work for BDMS Group more than 4 years. We own and manage 49 hospitals in Thailand. But by now, I'm taking care of 11 hospitals. Whenever I met my new counterpart, I always introduce myself. I'm consultant of BDMS Group, taking care of 11 hospitals in Thailand with the brand of Payathai and Paulo. They didn't know my hospitals, but they know Spirituate, they know BNH, they know Bangkok hospitals, but they didn't know Payathai and Paulo. So I explained, we have 5-star hospital, you know. I'm taking care of 3-star hospitals, but in the same group. So the same, when you positioning yourself as a premium product, as a medium product, or as a mass product, it's a different story. It will reflect with your mission statement as well. So think carefully when you think about mission statement, what you want to do, what you want the other look at you, in which way. Talk about the blueprint. So the positioning is we talk about specifically about market positionings. When you define yourselves, you are destination for business travelers. You are destinations for digital nomads. You are destinations for leisure, or you are destinations for families. Different story, different positioning, different missions. So positionings will help you to define the process. You see the definitions by Domingo. They explain definition of competitive positionings. So this is the scenarios to answer. What's important to the target market? But how does the target market see the destinations? And how does the target market perceive the competitions? What attributes should a destination use to differentiate itself to make the best use of its limited resource? From 4 elements, how to answer those questions? Look back what we have learned a couple of sessions. You have to look yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know your competitors. But how the people, outsiders, tourists perceive your country as destination, we have to learn from customer perspective, not just marketers' perspective. A different story. เราต้องรู้ด้วยนะครับว่าคนเขามองเราอย่างไง destination Thailand destination เขาใหญ่ destination ฮ่องกง destination นิวซีแลนด์เป็นต้นยกตัวอย่างนะครับ สมมุติเรากำลังโปรโมท family destination ในขณะเดียวกัน tour operators ได้ใส่โปรแกรม night life ไปด้วย ไปเที่ยวพัดพงไปเที่ยวซอยคาบอย so I think it's different story when you plan you need to think if we talk to the other we are family destination so it doesn't mean you have to show your nightlife in your package let's see Marketing efforts can be focused by developing the most effective message for the segment. Let's say if you are younger tourists and young tourists, the keywords you would like to hear: sunny days, funny programs, good food, good street food. By communicating direct message and straightforward message through the most effective communications channels can create a good impact. So let's talk about 6P in destination marketing. The rule of thumb when we talk about marketing, we know about 6P stand for product, place, price, promotion, people's performance. So the same when you talk about SWOT analysis or PES analysis. So this is behind the scenes strategies. Before competing with the others, know your positionings first, know your weakness first, know your advantage first. How to audit destinations? It's not easy job because you have to certify yourself you are good enough to audit the other people's. But start from the small things. The audit is a process, and to consider all the details, have to look from the visitor perspective as well when there are reviews in whatever the platform. The general objectives of destination audit is to improve. So when you audit something, you want to improve something in a good ways, not a bad ways. And when you want to improve, what kind of thing you want to improve? Either competitiveness or sustainabilities. Try to answer yourself when you audit something. What the end goals? Why you audit this? And after auditing, what else you got? What did you learn? What the lesson learned you can share with the others? The destination audit needs a significant degree of impartialities and independence. Why they said independence? If you have been controlled by the government, the audit is very useless. So they want to audit, they ask internal auditors. It's not good. We need international auditors. We need a transparent process for auditing, so we can hear the straightforward comment. You see now the famous applications, Grabs, Food Pandas, or Lineman. They have reviews and comments sections. It helps a lot for the customer to know, oh, this restaurant is good, this service is bad, this department store is not good, this mini-mart is not good at all. So auditing has to be transparent, independent, impartialities. So many organizations hire me as a material shopper. I visit Chinese clinic yesterday. This is true story. I checked with the receptions, the way they talk with the peoples, how to usher the people for the first time when they have a Chinese treatment. เมื่อวานอาจารย์ไปคลินิกแพทย์แผนจีนมาไม่เคยไปไม่เคยฝังเข็มเลยก็ I would like to try the journeys of Chinese traditional way of treatment, and I found out that the hospitality team is still have room of improvement. The way they talk, the way they greet, the way they introduce their business is not professional yet. The bad thing is happens when the reception talk to me in impolite way. They didn't know I have been from the owner of the clinic, but I take note everything because it's not just I want to punish them and revenge them, but I want them to be the better service. So mysterious shopper is a good example of all the things. You don't inform them ahead that you are sending someone there, and it's good to know the real story, not behind scene. This is the auditing process. First and foremost, determine destination visions, goal, objectives, and link them with design's outcome. So don't forget, not just a nice words, good PR marketing. Determine destination visions, goal before, and then establish the principal competitors and the market structure to identify destination competitiveness. So this is a part of positioning, or so-called competitive positioning. Know yourself, where you are. ยกตัวอย่างง่ายๆเวลาเดินเข้าไปในซูเปอร์ทำไมของชิ้นนี้อยู่ในระดับสายตาทำไมของชิ้นนี้อยู่ระดับตาตุ่มทำไมของชิ้นนี้อยู่ระดับหัวเราทำไมของชิ้นนี้อยู่ระดับเอวเราทำไมของชิ้นนี้อยู่ระดับตรงเข่าเรา This is the good example of positioning. Why you put ourselves, why you put the product in this area. ถ้าต้องการพื้นที่ดีก็ต้องจ่ายแพงต้องการหยิบในระดับสายตาเวลาเราไป 7-Eleven has anyone noticed when you go to 7-Eleven the fast moving items, the cigarette, the lighters, the chocolate, chewing gums is nearby the counter or cashiers, and they have to pay more because it's good visibilities comparing with the other. Why the ผงซักฟอก is almost at the end of the shops. Why this product ขนมปี๊บ almost hit the grounds nearby your ตาตุ่ม but why the bakeries the bang is nearby your hands. So this is so-called positioning. How you like the customer look at you, premium products, mass products. So the place will be another story. If we can find this product only King Powers, oh, it's a premium product. But if we can find this product anywhere, even 7-Eleven is mass product. So talk about this later. That's why some product difficult to find. Like if you would like to buy the bouillard, you have to go to France, Paris. You don't want to buy the other countries. You would like to be the originals, buy from the flagship store. So this is part of the story. After determined your vision and goal, establish the principal competitors and market structure, and identifying destination competitiveness element of major importance. So don't forget to use SWOT analysis. What your big competitive advantage? What is your weakness? And then examine the destination environment. Look around political environment, look around economic environment, look around social cultural environment. Before the end, evaluating each of dimensions of destination competitiveness. How we compete the others. You need good auditors, professionals, transparency, and then from time to time check, recheck your competitiveness is still there, or any challenges, or the competitors reach up the peak and they beat you badly. It's not one-time process. It's ongoing process from time to time. So I recommend when you have the good strategies, good auditors, now you can enhance and maintain competitiveness. Without planning, without principles, success goal will never happen for sure. Okay, we have 2 more sections to go. Any questions? But how, when we have a good plan, we have a good auditors, how we can do our own research? Look at your pocket. Look at your hands. This is what you have. Resources and how to do tourism research. Destination resources can be identified as universally important factors in determining competitiveness of destinations. So can we include your accommodation? It have enough accommodations in particular areas to welcome customer at the same times. Any risks, any bad reputations happens, and how you look, how to pool resources bilaterally, regionally. What is your national beauties, cultural heritage? How to promote your hospitality service? How to claim yourself? This is a good destination for leisure and recreational facilities of the world. We need to analyze what we have. But before we are looking ourselves, look at to another's, our enemies nearby, what they have. Let's say the hotel in Laos, pairing with หนองคาย มีไม่กี่ประเทศในโลกนะครับที่เมืองหลวงจะติดกับจังหวัดเช่นเมืองหลวงของเวียงจันทร์เมืองหลวงของลาวเนี่ยคือเวียงจันทร์อยู่ติดกับจังหวัดหนองคาย In the past we look หนองคาย is more prosperities than the capital of Laos เวียงจันทร์ but nowadays when เวียงจันทร์ have a bridge connect with หนองคาย and we have a railway from China to Vientiane. Vientiane is now much more prosperous than Nong Khai. But in terms of hotels, Vientiane is increasing number of hotels while Nong Khai didn't increase much. We still have a chance to see hostels in Nong Khai, but why Vientiane they develop 5-star hotels, investor from China's. You see how different change and paradigm shift between two examples. When you compare หนองคาย as destinations หนองคายได้รับการโหวตเป็นเมืองน่าอยู่อันดับ 8 ของโลกสมมตินะครับลองเช็คดูไม่รู้อันดับเคลื่อนหรือยังขณะเดียวกันเวียงจันทร์ซึ่งเป็นเมืองหลวงของประเทศนั้นเนี่ยแต่ก่อนยังไม่สามารถมีห้างสรรพสินค้าได้ต้อง all the Lao people have to cross the bridge to get shopping in Lotus in Nong Khai and can then drive 1 hour 20 minutes to Udon Thani to shopping at Robinson, Udon Jeransi shopping complex. Now in different story, Lao they have supermarket, shopping malls and everything in Vientiane. But how they develop their infrastructure? Because they have a project themselves with a strong commitment. They want to be the hubs, the center, the capitals. So they put all the resources. The government help a lot to build infrastructures. Investor come to Lao, not Nong Khai. Why? You see, political factor is very important. Why governor of Nong Khai didn't have a vision same as the Lao governors of Vientiane municipalities? So this is a good example I raised from my point of view. When you want to do a research, you have to find a credibilities of data, a series of data, a collection of data. So big data is now is very precious, more than gold. Even gold has reached 50,000 baht already. But big data is still very precious items. It's a rare items. If you control big data, you control everything. So when tourism has a good plan, need a good plan, you have to start to get information from IT people, from the checkpoint. What numbers reflect how many flight, how many charter flight land in Phuket airport. And then you can calculate the number of tourists per plane, per aircraft, how to manage to build the hotels to accommodate the tourist number coming, especially in Songkran or sunny and summer times. And don't forget, a good research can bring a lot of success story. If you don't have unreliable resources, when your plan is like you turn off the flashlight, but if you have a good researchers, operators or friends who give you very credibilities and reliable sources, you have a good spotlight while you walk among the darkest night. Mentioned good research come with a good plan, good strategies. You have a good tools like a flashlight I mentioned. You better understand something getting darker, but if you have a good tools, good information, big data, and then you can explore new possibility in new market area, unseen place, samples, new product never developed before, or even promote your existing product. And research can also assist in reducing inefficiencies, narrowing the gaps, developing new goals, saving times and money. So this is the research journeys. When you want to do a journeys, first and foremost, set up your goals. What the reason I do my research? You conduct situation analysis, plan A, plan B, all scenarios. Get more informations, big data through good investigations from reliable resource. Try to design the formal research, not informal, because you're going to use this information later on to the step of collecting data. first-hand information, secondary information, of course, they are both important. Tabulate and analyze informations, interpret in a good strategies. Start your report, follow-ups, and then repeat again. So take some break, 15 minutes, come back at noon. We're gonna close this class at 1 p.m. So it will extend your and intervene your lunch time. Just grab your noodles or food. But I'm staying here and see you in 15 minutes. Take some break, everyone. Refresh yourself. Okay, the last part of lecture today is how we gathering information and how we analyze of data. We can divide easily the primary data and the secondary data. Primary data are original data gathered from a specific purpose. But they still have disadvantage on primary data because they are inexpensiveness of obtaining and analyzing in terms of both time and money. It also requires mathematical and statistical expertise to analyze the primary data. It's very difficult to digest information primary because it's a lot of information to be used in specific purpose. That's why we have secondary data. Secondary data has been collected from some other purpose and available for use by simply visiting the libraries or database or iClouds or whatever they had been kept in. But it's good when comparing with primary data because can reduce costs, can be quicker collections with a short period of times and simpler process. But however, there are some of disadvantage point of secondary data, which is information are not fitting to the purpose of the study and risk of obtaining outdated information. The next step, when you get in one hand primary data, on the other hand, you have secondary data. But how we analyze, make it useful of data, because data can be analyzed either subjectively or objectively. When talk about subjective analysis, we talk about qualitative data such as cultural impacts of tourists on tourism service provider or perceptions of the tourist of locations. While we talk about objectively, it can be understandable. It is quantitative data through using scientific methods and mainly apply concerning economics and ecological impact of tourism, for examples. The last module of today. From the past two modules, you learned about the marketing process. You learn about destination analysis, competitive advantage, competitive positionings. You learn primary data, secondary data, how to analyze. You learn two tools to be used in marketing process, either SWOT analysis or PES analysis. From the last part, you have to understand the factors that affect destination choice. This is some of factors, either cost or pricing. If you are too expensive, the people will go to the medium price destinations. If you are too cold, people to more sunny days and more good activities outdoor, not just indoor. Have you ever think about good accommodations factors? If you have good accommodation only, but not have much choice for the other, like low budget or backpacking peoples. So destination will be specific in particular market segment, not all peoples. It is worthwhile to spend time in this place 2 days, 3 days, or just 1 day trips, perhaps. Take Vientiane or Vientiane as a good examples. If you sell the package tour in Vientiane 3 days, 2 nights, I think nobody go. But if you sell the package tour 1 day trip, I think it's good to go. Because of what? No traffic in Vientiane. From one place to another place, 5 minutes. But not so much any tourist attraction in Vientiane. ตลาดเช้า morning market ประตูชัย or ประตูไซ how to speak in Lao language หอพระแก้ว วัดศรีเมือง what else should we do in Vientiane? Not much, right? But comparing in Paris, what do you do in a day in Paris? Shoppings, visiting Galeries Lafayette, have a cup of tea in the Mariage Fair, ไปกินไก่ดำ Paris African chickens. Have you ever tried pho? Very famous. Or you want to go to shoppings in particular areas. The next day, go to Disneyland. The other day to Versailles Village. Sorry, Versailles Palace. So a lot of things to do, a lot of activities to go, but comparing with Vientiane, not much to do. So the factors affecting destination choice is not just cost, not just climate change, not just accommodations, but time spending there as well. You have a lot of budget, but nothing to do much. Nobody don't know what to do. Illness. So we can claim Thailand is medical hubs for everyone. You can go plenty of choice, 49 hospitals. If you have more money, you go to first 5-star hospital. If you don't have much, go to 3-star. Plenty of choice. Anti-aging clinic or whatever you like. How about the access of disabilities or less fortunate peoples, the handicapped peoples? It can be a good market if you are handicap friendly or disabilities or impaired person. You can go to see our football in Thailand. They have special tracks for blind peoples. But have you tried? บนฟุตบาทคนตาบอดเดินไม่ได้แน่นอนลองไปเดินดูเลย 2 step straight and then you have to divert หลบต้นไม้ and then you come back and then you will see the bus stop in the middle of the footpath and then you're gonna see the ฝาท่อเพเยอออกมา you see it's not disabilities friendly at all. But comparing with developed countries when they move forward and help impaired peoples to get access for all. Yeah. Do you have any preferred activities? Not. This is the factors. And of course, VFR is going to show you in the next slide. What does it mean? VFR is a visiting friends and relatives, travels. Some country didn't care much about this group because they didn't generate much of income because they're gonna stay in their friends and relatives. They didn't book the hotels. They eat with their friends. The relatives pay for them. But anyway, they still have room opportunities in this group. They call this group as untapped market. When we talk about untapped market, it's like unknown territories. Nobody cares. But try to focus on this. It can be our superstar groups. If they can come out and spend more, not just stay in their friends and relative house. So you need a lot of research for VFR before you make a decision for a good plan for VFR, for example. How many VFR in Thailand? How many VFR in Australia? How many VFR in New Zealand? You collect the money from you collect the data from primary resource and then secondary resource, and then you can plan what activity they do or just stay inside the house at all times. But the sizings and importance of VFR travel is increasing because they never be focused and have been ignored from tourism operators. More than 20 years, nobody cares. But they can spend their money, they can spend their time in supermarkets or local shops or whatever. They buy the souvenir before going back to their home, of course. So not just focusing on the people who spend money in hotels, but untapped market like VFR can be an unknown territory to explore. So get more data analysis on VFR so you can plan ahead on this. Okay, I think today we have a very good strategies. I can manage my time because I talk alone. Nobody helped me. But anyway, if you don't have a time to talk, just remain silent at all time. But please take notes and we come back next week. You can ask whatever you like. Let me recap what we have learned today from the very beginning. Don't forget, before starting your missions, you need a statement. Like New Year resolution. ผมอยากเก่ง ผมอยากผอม ผมอยากเดินทางรอบโลก This is a mission statement. The same. ผมอยากให้ประเทศไทยเป็นที่ศูนย์รวมของ Digital Nomad ผมอยากให้ประเทศไทยเป็นศูนย์กลางของศิลปะของอาเซียน ผมอยากให้ประเทศไทยเป็น hubs ของ medicals. This is a mission statement. Should be flexible, feasible, very motivating, distinctive when comparing with your competitors. And don't forget to define the futures. Can be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or 5 decades. I share with you the vision of New Zealand about comeback policy. Please come back, please come back. So they known as the ultimate destination for interactive travelers, not just one-day towns. ตีหัวเข้าบ้านม้วนเดียวจบม้วนเดียวจอด A marketing plan need a comprehensive blueprint. You have to developing a destination. You have to access. Don't forget auditing process. It's very important stage. You need to developing strategies and objectives and carrying them out and evaluating the results. I share with you the example of China, which is the Australian most valuable inbound tourism market, and Australia second largest inbound business event market. Very important. But because Australian Tourism Authority launched a project and give full of budget for promote for China peoples, so they can increase and get benefit from them. This is a good planning from the government sectors and relevant authorities. How about Thailand? We have a good plan. We have a Tourist Authority of Thailand. We have Ministry of Transport. We have ท่องเที่ยวจังหวัด we have ผู้ว่าราชการจังหวัด we have a lot of stakeholders, but how they work, how they cooperate each other. They hold in their hand different Bibles, different missions, different budget. This is our sad story, I have to say. It looked like we are moving in the same direction, but no. Some play volleyball, some play football, some play basketball. We never come closer to the destination for sure. Not just political views, I mentioned you need economic prosperities and socio-cultural factors. I also mentioned you look at yourself as a premium destination or mass destination. It's your choice. It's your interpretation. Don't forget the 6P for marketing: product, place, price, promotion, people, performance. Okay. And at the end, I mentioned how to look at the factors affecting destination choice about the cost, climate, accommodation, time, budget, illness, disabilities, preferred activity, and VFR, which stand for visiting friends and relatives. I talk about primary data with a specific purpose. I talk about secondary data. It's simply used with low cost management, can be quicker collections than primary data. Don't forget the process, doing research. Good research bring a lot of success story. Bad research bring bad consequences. And I think this is all for today's before I let you go for Songkran break. Anything else? We see you next session. Have a good break, everyone. Bye bye, Vivi. Bye bye, Bess. Bye bye, Kanitha. Bye bye, Michael. Michelle. Bye bye, Chai Chai. Bye bye, Miu. Bye bye. Everyone have a good break. Enjoy your holidays. Bye bye. See you next time. โชคดีทุกคนปลอดภัยบายบายแฟมบายบายเฟรมบายบายบามานันบามานัน